Mark, good to see you. So tell me, what is it about what Smartsheet is offering that allowed you these kinds of results? Sort of got this working theory that in these days with the enterprise, it's applications that solve a pain point now that are selling a little bit better than tools that you sort of assemble your solution yourself?
Yeah, John, good to see you again. I think we really focus on getting back to the basics. And when you speak with customers about how we can help drive revenue for them or achieve cost savings, they're really interested in listening. I mean, one great example of this last quarter was a large appliance manufacturer is trying to get their product to market more quickly. How can we deliver the same number of campaigns we used to with less cost, with greater accuracy? And when you have a customer who's able to take a cycle that's typically 16 weeks, knock it down to 4 weeks, eliminate agency costs where it falls right to the bottom line, those are the types of stories people respond to today. And that's one of many stories like that we had last quarter.
I wonder what's the runway on that, though, as if things continue to slow. Does that same type of momentum continue? How much visibility do you have into a couple of quarters ahead, whether there's still gas in the tank for that reasoning for customers to be making the purchase?
I think the pressure actually goes up, John. I think they're trying to find for more programs, more processes to change. And the challenge is, how do you make those changes in a cost-effective way? How do you have velocity, high-velocity software that you can purchase and get yield from inside of a quarter? That is hard to do. And the beautiful thing about some of this new technology like Smartsheet is that it's actually enabling people who are less technical to achieve these outcomes. It's not reliant on the third-party consultant. It's not reliant on the developer at every turn. And that is something customers are looking for.
Mark, talk a little bit about productivity within your own business. I know earlier this year you were talking about sales rep productivity and some issues there, ramping more slowly. However, that seemed to have turned this quarter. What made a difference, and how does that impact how you're thinking about hiring next year?
I think a lot of it, Deirdre, is time in the saddle. We had a huge number of people come and join our company early in the year. Every quarter that passes, they get more refined in how they can present value to customers, and we started to see that really take hold in October. We had a strong October finish where our newest cohort of sales reps from this year started to click in. There's still a lot of room to go. It is not an easy market out there, but I feel really good with how the team is shaping up.
Yeah, people holding the stock this morning feeling pretty good, too, with it up about 15%. Mark, thank you.